Hello YouTube, this is Seth Maloney, and if you haven't seen already, this is my new custom shirt. Oh, what a crime, chasing rainbows out of the sky, which is in one of my poems. But anyways, today I've got something special for you. I've got a story. I actually wrote a short story. Every once in a while I'll write a short story. It used to be usually for school, but this one just kind of came to me. It usually be about stuff that I'm doing or my own life, things I've written, stuff like that. It all gets kind of compiled. Experiences all gets compiled into a story. So this is what I got. It's not too long. Alright, here we go. This is called Hopelin. Well, Hopelin is a young man who just graduated from college a few years back and sells public poetry publicly. Hopelin feels that he might have died towards the end of college and believes that he just kind of exists. I'm doing a video. I'm making a video. I don't know why that happens when I make videos. Alright, I'm gonna restart. Sorry about that. This is called Hopelin. Well, Hopelin is a young man who just graduated from college a few weeks back and sells poetry publicly. Low battery. Hopelin feels they might have died towards the end of college and believes they just kind of exist. He believes that his writing might be the only real thing about him, and that it comes from a place that maybe he once touched upon, or touches upon, in his daily life that nobody can describe, which he just calls the infinitum. He doesn't really have hope in anything, but he still manages to get down to the pier area most days and sell some poetry. It's usually never that much, but he figures that it's better than doing nothing with his writing. Even if he isn't aware or not, I might have to change it. Hopelin has touched countless people's lives. One time, Hopelin met someone with the same birthday as him, and they shared a moment together. Another time, another man wanted a poem for his anniversary. A little while later, the man told him that he loves the poem. Another moment, Hopelin reads his poetry, read his poetry. I repeated that. Read his poetry to a special girl. Still another time, one woman talked to Hopelin for about a half hour on personal things and how he was destined to be great. But all Hopelin wanted to do was just not exist. One day, a woman came over to Hopelin. She said, "I'd like to buy her poetry collection for $5. You know what? Here's a 10. I know I'm going to love it." Hopelin replied, "Wow, thanks. You didn't have to do that." After she bought it, she just stayed there and read them all right in front of him. Then, as if she was programmed, she said, "I love you." After letting that comment sink in for a moment, Hopelin replied, "Well, I'll just save you I'll just save you the trouble. I don't love anybody." Then she responded, "I don't care. I want to be with you forever. If only you'll let me." Hopelin itched his chin hairs for a moment and said, "Sure, what the heck? Well, I guess I should. I got some typos in here. Well, I guess I should know your name if we're going to use the same bathroom." She chuckled at his comment and said, "My name is Faitharity. Faitharity. What's yours?" I'm trying to think of when I wrote it, how I wanted it to sound. Yeah, that's it, Faitharity. Okay. Hopelin said, "The name's Hopelin," as he stuck his hand out his hands. They shook hands and they stayed there as they were inseparable. Hopelin continued to write and sell poetry, and a little while later they had a kid. He never lived the kid either, like Faitharity, but he played with his son and they did things as a family. One day he pulled his son aside and started talking to him. Hopelin, feel the music. If you do something that feels wrong, don't keep going down that path because you will be addicted to whatever it is. Then, after a while, you won't feel bad about anything. This is how I am now. You don't want that. In this life, you can create fantastical things in your mind and believe them. Sometimes things get so messed up that you can start to believe and reinforce that you don't know if you are or not, and you can even remove yourself. You can remove yourself even if you are not physically present. It doesn't just have to happen from suicide. The only time I want you to say goodbye is if you're talking to someone else. This is what I did, though, or at least believe, back when I was about 22. That somehow I started believing I wasn't me. I believed I was removed. The weird part about it is that I feel fine, maybe because I'm used to it. I never understood that part. I hope and pray that this never happens to you, but if it does, would you at least tell me so we can share in the unknown together? Alright, enough of all that sad stuff. There's only one thing more I want you to know that I've never really told anybody else, and that is you're better than me. Later, on Hopelin's dying bed, he said to Faitharity, all I ever did was chase rainbows out of the sky. Faitharity responded quietly, but warmly responded, well, at least you got one. With that, Hopelin carried a small grin with him to a place where the rainbows chased him. So that's my story. I hope you liked it. I know it kind of, it makes some big jumps in years, but that's it. It's called Hopelin. And if you didn't catch that, the son name was called Hope Finn, and the woman was Faitharity. Alright, next one will probably be more poetry. Alright, hope you liked it. Sorry for the inconveniences. Alright, see you next time.